Perfect. Thank you very much. Well, with that, let's go over to question number one. I will put the questions in the chat as well so that all of our folks can see what the questions are going to be. So question number one, I will throw this over to Nikki first to answer. If elected, will you uphold the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples in Canada? And what would you do about clean drinking water on First Nations reserves throughout Canada?
Again, thank you once again. Firstly, those of you who were there here at the 2019 debate or saw it online know that I was and continue to be furious at the Liberal and Mr. Hussein's inaction on the provision of clean drinking water, a basic human right. Again, since then, the First Nations and Indigenous people have had to take the federal government to court via a class action, which is absurd, is expensive, it's inhumane, it's completely unforgivable. Yes, of course, I and the Green Party were early signatories to the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. As to what can be done about clean drinking water, I believe that firstly, think global, act local, that there are a number of things that we can do to demonstrate good citizenship, good best practices here. We have dirty water in York Southwestern. We have dirty air in York Southwestern, and we have raw sewage running through our streets whenever it floods. I think we have an opportunity to improve our local environment, and as I say, show how it should be done. Of course, it begins by cleaning up the first thing, which is why we have an election. I think first thing we should clean up is perhaps suggest that Mr. Hussein look for work elsewhere. That's my suggestion. I see I have more time, but I don't think I need to add more than that and say that clean water is such a fundamental human right. It's unconscionable, and it is so insincere and inauthentic of the Liberals and Mr. Hussein to suggest that he's doing anything about this. We're here 2 years later, nothing has changed, and that's just unconscionable.